Hi, I wanted to do this review between the different like carbon fiber services, but someone kind of beat me to it. So I'm gonna do it anyway. Okay, so we have CRBN 1, the 13 millimeter, which is about the same as the 14 millimeter. Then we got the CRBN 1, the 16 millimeter, and we have the Xspak, okay, exact same paddle. Okay, and then you got the Vatic Pro 16 millimeter and the Vatic Pro Flash 14 millimeter. Okay, so first I want to show you guys that between the CRBN 1 16 millimeter and the Xspak. Okay, so the CRBN 1 is retail for I believe $179.99. This one is Xspak is $99.99 on Amazon. It's the same exact paddle, okay? Look. Even the grip is exactly the same. Okay? And I played with this for a couple months before they had that, illegal surface issue. So my problem with the 16 millimeter is the grip was too big. Okay, I think it's like 4 1/4. Okay, it's way too big for pickleball. Okay, and the grip is horrible. Can you zoom in on this one? Like just within like a few weeks of playing, this grip kind of slipped off already. Okay, now there's rumors that these two came out of the same factory. I cannot confirm nor deny that, but it is exactly the same paddle. Okay, my arm is so sensitive, I can tell the differences between the different paddles. I tried playing with both of these. Not only do they have the same dimension, they play exactly the same. I cannot tell the difference between the two. Even the grip on this one is exactly the same grip. It's 4 1/2. It's a very square, very distinctive handle compared to the other pickleball handles. It's exactly the same paddle. So I would say these two literally it's the same exact paddle. Okay, you can probably save yourself more money with this one, but if you want the CRBN 1 name on that, you can get it for $180 or $99 on Amazon. Okay, so for me, I came from a tennis background, and I can tell a difference between, in terms of tennis string, I can tell a difference between 1 pound difference or the same pound difference. If you double pull string, I can tell a difference. So and I have some shoulder issues, so that's why I changed to pickleball. So when I play with the 16 millimeter, it's got the really plush feeling, but for me, I needed a little bit more power, okay? Because I'm 50 and I just need a little bit more power compared to the young guys. All the reviews you see are young guys, 20s or early 30s. They can generate their own power, but most of us who play pickleball transition to pickleball because we may have some shoulder or elbow issues. Okay, so most of us do need a little bit of help. I feel the CRBN 1 is okay. It's a good paddle, but it's not super powerful. Okay, I need a little bit more help. So that's why I got the 13 millimeter when they with the serial number right here. So the 13 millimeter definitely has more pop. Okay, but it doesn't have the plush feeling as the 16 millimeter. The sweet spot, I mean, obviously they're the same shape, but I feel like when I take the ball out in the air, sometimes I do, where most of my miss hits are when I take the ball out in the air on the things. So the sweet spot, is decent, but it's probably not the biggest. Get a lot of miss hits off here, okay? But the spin would be the same. Basically, the main difference is more plush feeling on this one, and this one's more power, okay? But I have a problem with the CRBN 1, okay? I played this for 3 months, okay? And I felt like my backhand roll was, my balls were going out more. as I get toward the 3-month mark. And I noticed some, can you focus in? Can you see the spots right here? See these spots right here? Okay. So these were kind of wearing out after about 3 months. Okay. So I bought a new, same exact 13 millimeter for the Nationals, for Indian Wells. Okay. And same player, same technique. With the new paddle, my balls are coming in because more of the spin. So yes, they do wear out in about 3 months. I contact CRBN. They haven't replied back yet after like 2 months. Okay, so definitely I would say some quality issues regarding the carbon surfaces. The Chris Olsen review, yeah, they do wear out, and as you can see, definitely a more ball spot in the middle where I hit the balls. Okay, same thing with the 16. I only played with this for about 2 months. They also have some of the ball spots there as well. Okay. All right. So then my friend Chris, he's a rep for or ambassador for Vatic Pro. So I tried these out. Okay. This the 16 millimeter, I hated it. Okay. Compared to CRBN, it just feels dead. Like I don't get any feel from it. Now it has on the return of serves, because it's a 16 millimeter, it does have a little bit more plow through, but it's the plow through that I'm not looking for or expecting. When I wanted the power, it's like on the forehand rolls or at the kitchen, it doesn't give me the power. But when I don't want the power on the return of serves, it's giving that power, so my return of serves out. So I really hate this paddle. Okay, it just feels dead to me. Okay, the flash, the 14 millimeter, I do like it. It plays very similar to the 13 millimeter CRBN 1. Okay, the power would be similar. I would say the 13 millimeter CRBN 1 maybe feel a little bit more, I guess, soft compared to the flash, the 14 millimeter. Okay, but the power is about the same. I do feel the CRBN 1 sweet spot is a little bit bigger than the flash. When I'm at the kitchen line, when I'm going to do the volley, I feel the sweet spot is smaller, and I do miss hit a lot like around here. So it's giving me more miss hits than with the 13 mm CRBN 1. And you can see the dimensions. It's maybe 1 centimeter difference. Okay. So pretty much the same dimensions. Okay. And then with the 16 millimeter compared to the 16 millimeter CRBN 1, I would say it's pretty much the same dimensions. The CRBN 1 has a slightly longer handle, and this one is a little bit wider on the bottom here on the Vatic Pro. Okay. But in terms of the power, the 16 millimeter, I would not say it's a power racket. Okay.